I'm live. Okay. Do 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 do. I feel like mm, it says I'm live here. That I'm. It says I'm live. It says I'm here. It says I'm live on. Okay, someone needs to explain StreamYard to me because this is a disaster. Am I live? I feel like it's saying I'm live, and I'm clearly not live. Oh, I am. Fantastic. Hello, everyone. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Is my microphone working? I hope. Ooh, and we're gonna just hide you because you have a mean comment and I don't appreciate comments like that. That's not very nice or friendly or positive. Hello, I hope everyone is well. A lot of people have many questions. I did take quite a break from this channel. I wasn't sure what to do with it. And I'm happy to answer any questions. Oh my gosh. It's been a hot minute. So if you Hi, Jimmy, how's it going? Well, so basically, I've been doing, like, guest appearances in other people's shows. I kinda just needed time to kinda figure out what I was doing with this platform. If you've been following my community page, I went on sort of a political journey because kinda I made a comment a few years back that kind of upset some people about how I now view, the Trump administration. And I'll make clear that that does not mean I support Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or any other Democrat party that jumps in. I'm not a fan of politicians in general. I'm not a fan of politics. I think politics is used as a way to divide people on purpose. I also don't think someone like me should be commenting on politics or be given a platform in politics simply because I know nothing about politics. I mean, I have an idea, I have my own theories, I have some opinions on the matter, but I'm not as knowledgeable as I should be on the subject to really talk about it on a large platform. Um, there's a lot of questions people have about who I'm voting for, political stance, and the truth is that I feel like I'm the kind of person that needs more life experience and more knowledge before I dive more into that kind of stuff. I think when I was given such a high such when I was put on such a high pedestal when it came to politics, I was very young. A lot of people don't realize how young I was, and it kind of gave me a huge ego. And I feel like that wasn't good for obvious reasons. Um, and I don't want to be sitting here and saying things that I don't know enough about. I'm not sure if I fully represent or support. I don't want to just tell people a bunch of things that they want to hear. Vote for who you want to vote for. I have no disrespect on what political party you support. I understand that people on both sides of the spectrum have their reasons to why they vote the way they do. And, I think a lot for the majority when it comes to politics, a lot of us, think the way we do out of fear. A lot of us are scared of change. A lot of us are scared of losing certain rights, certain values, because we really don't know what the future holds. And I think in a way that just kind of represents how we're all very similar. um, but I also just don't think I'm someone who's knowledgeable enough in politics. I don't have enough life experience. And I would rather just admit that I don't know enough than sit here and pretend like I do and try to make money off of something that I'm not well versed in. I'd rather admit that I'm someone who is just better at trying to learn and listen more than I should speak on things I don't fully understand. I'm still willing to learn, though. I'm still willing to have conversations with anyone and everyone about topics I don't fully understand because that's the only way we do learn. That's kind of why I took a break, just because I kind of wanted to figure out who I am and what makes me happy. And I wasn't happy working in politics. I wasn't happy doing political commentary. It made me very sad. It made me, if you know, I had horrible mental health when I was in my early 20s. I woke up every day really just not liking myself. And the way I combated that was the worst thing to do, which is try to find, some sort of answers on the internet, uh, uh, emotionally dumping on people, hoping you can find some sort of community. And the truth is that I was just involved in a very hectic uh, internet world. That's not good for anyone's mental health. So I took a break, and it's been much better for me. And I think I have a better understanding of like what's good for me now that I've matured. I'll read some of these comments just to. Oh, for those who are wondering why they can't super chat, it is simply because I have not been on here for a very long time, and YouTube has strict rules. Like I don't even have my play button still. For the amount of subscribers I got, I still don't have my play button I earned like over 5, 6 years ago. They won't send it to me simply because I haven't been on here making videos, which is going to change. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not going to be super political like I used to be for the reasons that I just stated. I'm going to be more focused on things that I feel like I actually add value to and things I'm actually well versed in. And if something political does come up, I'm going to bring on someone who might know more than I do. Um, but it's not likely, just simply because I have an interest in politics the same way that everyone does. Everyone has an interest in the world around them and society around them. But it's not some I feel like there's so many other creators left and right who know more than I do and are better on speaking about it. Um, so I just think someone like me is just better at talking about things that I'm passionate about, like movies and costume design, which is why I'm, you know, going to kind of talk about what I've been doing for the past 5 years. Uh, so if you've been following me for a while, even during my political days, you know that I am a giant freaking nerd. I love movies, especially horror movies. I have a huge love for Steven Spielberg pictures. I got really heavy into cosplay in the past couple of years just because it's something I've always wanted to do. I've always loved Halloween and costume design. I was a theater kid, and right now I'm going to kind of show you the process of working on. Sorry, my boobs keep popping out of this, um, which is something I am well known for. I have big tatas, so I apologize. They happen to come out. But this is basically what I'm working on right now for a convention. Beetlejuice is my favorite movie. So I'm working on, well, I'm actually not working on one. I'm updating my Miss Argentina cosplay right now. This is the wig. She was in curls all before. If you follow me by the, oh my goodness, I just come, my, okay. If you follow me on my Instagram, I guess my new Instagram where I do all my cosplays and whatnot, you can view as one of my pinned posts my Miss Argentina. This is the wig I used for it, but she got a little matted, so we're gonna restyle her. I already have some hair fabric softener in this bottle. Kind of soften her, but I'm gonna go in with another steam and straighten it. But today we're working on the bunny suit. Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's so many. Oh, Dylan, thank you so much for mentioning San Jose. I do get to guest cons now. I have, I guess, uh, I have been very fortunate enough to be working with GalaxyCon, and they have me touring a lot of the country with them, getting to go to conventions with them. They've been absolutely wonderful. And it's been a great help because I've met so many other wonderful creators and cosplayers who teach me how to work on wigs and makeup and different costumes. And I'm learning so much. And it's been wonderful meeting people who, maybe they might know me from my political days and they are still following me because they just want to support, which I'm very thankful for. And some new fans as well, who just like what I do. So, yeah. So thank you so much for mentioning San Jose. I was just at the first ever GalaxyCon in San Jose, so that was a really fun time. So if you came to visit me at San Jose, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was a really great experience. I've also now been to Columbus. We did Columbus Animate, and we also did GalaxyCon Raleigh. Oh gosh, it keeps popping out. I'm so sorry. They just don't want to stay in. And then my next convention is going to be Animate/Nightmare Weekend in Des Moines at the end of September, which I'm super excited about because, I love horror movies. If you can't tell, this is my backdrop. Let me see if I can move Miss Argentina really quick. You guys see it? Hold up. I hope I'm not like. I have all my horror movie junk behind me here. As you can tell, I'm a huge Chucky fan. I actually just did a unboxing for one of my newest Good Guy dolls. So I will be uploading that fairly soon. I have a Michael Myers mask in the back. It's actually signed by Will Shatner, because if you didn't know, Will Shatner's face actually is the Michael Myers mask. That's a fun story I can go into. I'm really into Twilight Zone. It's one of my favorite shows ever made. It's Tucky Tina. I've got a lot of Creature from Black Lagoon stuff. He's my favorite Universal monster. There's just a lot of stuff I want to talk about. I also have just a lot of stuff over there. I have my signed Lisa Frankenstein poster, a lot of Beetlejuice stuff, my stand-up Ghostface, my stand-up Sam from Trick or Treat. I'm really into horror movies, which isn't something I used to get to talk about a lot. Also, go into further. I had a manager who very much didn't like me showing too much of stuff that was my real personality, and now I get to do it, which I'm super excited. Who is the two dudes behind you? Well, there's more than two dudes, technically. I have two Chucky dolls, I have a portrait of Frankenstein, I have Michael Myers, and then I have, oh, you mean the chairs? I have Frank, who is my skeleton, and I have Cthulhu. Isn't he adorable? I love him. Citizen M says Alien Romulus is amazing. I keep hearing a lot of mixed reviews on Alien Romulus. I just really want the popcorn bucket for it. I am working on a Ripley pinup shoot, which, oh, by the way, how I survive now. Yes, the rumors are true. I do have a spicy page. I'm not sure if I am allowed to state the name of said spicy page. I do pinup modeling, and I am currently taking classes on burlesque. So I know some of my old followers might not like that. It might be a little too spicy, but the way I see it is that I used to sit here with my boobs pushed up to my neck in a push-up bra while talking about, well, while parroting political talking points. So really, my boobs have always been a factor in my work, and I'm well aware of this. I feel like with something like burlesque and pinup, and getting to do super spicy streams, fun streams, I'm more in control of it, and I get to have fun talking about whatever, and sometimes I get to play video games, and it's a fun time. Hello! The Kinky Pinky says, holy crap, where have you been? I know there's Streamlabs. Let me see if I can get some Streamlabs going. I can't do any sort of, what is it, super chats right now, just because I've been gone for so long. I know people have been asking about that. But if you want to contribute, let me see if I can open some Streamlabs. I probably should have done this through Streamlabs and not through StreamYard. That was my bad. Let me see. I've been gone. I'm trying to remember how to do everything through all this. So let's see. All of my old chat box stuff is still up. Do do do. Doom 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 doom. Okay. Do do do. Well, we won't get the fun little stuff. I gotta update it. I gotta add stuff to my Streamlabs thing so I get cute little. But yeah, if you want to follow me on my new Instagram, my new Twitter, and yes, I am on the Clock app. They're right down there. I go by The Ashton Blaze, which, yes, is my real name. Birdie was never my name. It's actually owned by someone else now. So I can no longer use it for legal reasons. It was owned by my old manager. So, can I just log in with YouTube? Can I do that? Let me see. I'm still figuring everything out. It's been a hot minute. I love everyone's like saying "Viva Argentina" for the country and not the character that I'm teaching people. Oof. Oh my gosh, everyone's being so sweet. I was so worried people were going to be upset with me for doing new types of content, but I will be posting regularly. I filmed 2 videos this week that will be going up, and they're just me having a good time, going to theme parks, enjoying my lovely. I went to Spirit Halloween. I did a whole vlog at Spirit Halloween. It was a very fun time. So yeah, that's just the stuff I want to talk about. I'm doing movie reviews too. I'm gonna be doing a lot of movie reviews on here. No, Blaze is my middle name. That is my real middle name. A lot of people like wonder where my name came from. So my first name actually, I was kind of destined to be a horror movie person because my name was actually after Madeline Ashton from Death Becomes Her, and my middle name, I believe, is a saint. So it's less exciting than my first name, but it sounds cool. So, hello everyone. Everyone's saying welcome back. Hello everyone. Hi. I'm gonna cry. Everyone's being so friendly and so wonderful right now. As long as you're honest about and genuine, who cares? It's the people that create a false impression. Like, well, I don't know enough about that. But yeah, there are definitely creators who make a false impression. And I feel like honestly, I wasn't doing it completely in my early 20s. I was a lot of people say it was a grift. And this is where I'll clarify that. I think because I made no money off of this YouTube channel when I did politics. I had a manager. I had a lot of things going on behind the scenes. But I will say I think I definitely pushed like, I definitely got involved because of issues like free speech. I definitely was more focused on that, but I think I was pushing a lot of boundaries because I really wanted to be part of something, because I didn't really have family to go to. I didn't really have a community that I felt like I belonged in, and so I think I really wanted to be part of something. And so I pushed the boundaries a lot because I felt like, well, these people are nice to me. These people are telling me I'm smart, and they're putting me on a pedestal. So maybe this is where I need to be. And that's kind of where it came down to it. And I had a lot of self hatred for myself growing up. I didn't really like myself. I didn't like myself in my early 20s either. I really didn't like myself in my early 20s. And I think as I've gotten older and taken time to focus on myself, it's been a lot better. Just realizing. I was just heavily in the closet, and a lot of people don't realize that. I mean, it was public information, but it was just, you know. So I think a part of me felt like, well, in order for me to be happy, I need to be this very specific, like, character for people. Ashton Birdie was definitely like this, like, America's sweetheart character. Um, and so now I'm kind of just like, you know what? I don't know anything about politics, and I'd rather just focus on things that make me happy, which is what I'm about to show you. Um, my cat just jumped on my desk and made everything fall over. um, Someone said, I think you're a bit people pleasy to not great people. Yeah, yeah, and there's a lot of people. There are a lot of people that I've met that I know who are on both sides of the spectrum politically, not autistic spectrum. I'm on the autism spectrum, but there are a lot of people that I know who are sorry. That wasn't even meant to be a joke. It kind of just came out, and then I realized as soon as I said it how dumb it was for me to say that. Anyway, there are a lot of people that I feel like politics in general, the left versus right paradigm is really placed there to divide people and make people angry with each other. I mean, I worked in media. I've worked with these people. I know how these people behave. It's a lot of fear mongering. It's a lot of, hey, you need to hate hate your neighbor because he votes for the guy in the red tie. You need to hate your neighbor because they vote for the guy in the blue tie. And the truth is that our entire political system is run by oligarchs who don't care about us. They just don't. So I think we just need to be kind to one another and recognize that we're being lied to by the media to hate each other. And I know this because I met these people. I work with them. I've been inside the rooms where like they write the scripts, I guess I should say. Anyway, let's get to fun stuff. Let's stop talking about old news that nobody cares about. Oh! Okay. So we are currently in like what I call my podcast / horror movie room because all my fun horror stuff goes in here. And I want to work with you today. I'm not sure if I should like put Miss Argentina on here. I'm gonna do her updo. For those of us joining, you can see what my current Miss Argentina, well, this is the same wig that I used for Miss Argentina. If you go to my Instagram at the Ashton Blaze, you have to remember to put the in there because Instagram has currently shadow banned me, so you have to put the Ashton Blaze. The pinned photo you'll see is my first Miss Argentina. This is the original wig. I just have to restyle it. But I really want to redo the outfit for it. So this is going to be like the bunny suit for it, I guess. Should I just prop her off here and then we're going to bedazzle this together. Oh, I got a good question. Invictus wants to know, what's your favorite horror movie right now? So my favorite movie ever, shoot, should I like move the camera a little bit? Because I have the signed poster for Lisa Frankenstein right there. Okay, I'm not really sure how this is going to look. It might be unprofessional. Oh, see, there's Ghostface, there's Sam. But that right there is my favorite movie currently. It came out this year. And mind you, I'm very picky with my favorite. Oh, I really messed this up. Of course I did. Blonde figures out webcam. Okay. Okay. It came out this year, and it's very hard for me to say like what my favorite movies are. I have a very strong list, most of which are Tim Burton films. Mind you, the opening for Lisa Frankenstein is very Tim Burton-y. But no one was gonna beat Beetlejuice, right? It's one of my favorite movies since I was like 5 years old. Beetlejuice, Big Fish, Corpse Bride, all big Tim Burton, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Tim Burton films, right? I told myself forever, there is no movie. Well, actually, that's not true. Bride of Chucky is not a Tim Burton film and is one of my favorite movies ever made. I would say that Bride of Chucky was probably my favorite movie for like a good solid 5 years of my life. Jennifer Body's there too, so it's not Tim Burton, but most of them are Tim Burton. But a number one slot was never going to not be Tim Burton. And Lisa Frankenstein, you haven't seen it yet. It takes place in 1989. It came out this year, and it's so good. It's just, I know the biggest issue with people who watch movies is that it's quote unquote too woke. And, I disagree. I think there's some movies where like wokeness is understandable if it goes along with the plot and the script and it makes sense and it works. If it doesn't deter away from the character development and the story, it actually makes sense within the story itself. A lot of people's issue with that's in our movie. That's in our video. I want to work on one day. I want to do a video for you guys. But brain fart. What was I saying? Oh, right. So basically, it's just a feel-good movie. You're not walking into the movie theater and then walking out of it and feeling like you just went through a college lecture. It's just funny. It's just silly. It's just good. And it takes place during my favorite time period, which is the late 1890s. Or not 1890s. The late 1980s. Sorry. The 80s, in my opinion, had the best movies, the best music. Just the best. Saw of One says it's on Peacock. Yes, it is on Peacock. I do own it. SX says, do you make all your own cosplays? The majority of them I do make them. So we're gonna bedazzle this today. I want to make sure I get through everything. I can't get super chats right now, which usually make it easier, but I'm gonna try to just get through everything everyone's saying. What's your thoughts on Death Note? So I have done a Misa cosplay. My whole thing is, though, Death Note is an interesting concept, but it could have been done better. So I really like the focus on Light. I like what I want more focus on him psychologically and his development as a character. What I don't like is whenever we switch back over to the police investigation. I couldn't care less about L. I just don't care about L. Yes, the Patreon is me. I have to update it. Because what I'm going to be doing pretty soon, there's been a lot more on this YouTube channel. I feel like I basically kind of just left you guys in the dark for those who didn't follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I've been updating so much on Instagram and Twitter that I haven't, for those who haven't seen me in other places, you guys were like, where the heck did she go? So I am coming back to this YouTube channel. I'm not restarting because a lot of people just like were like, well, where the heck did you go? So I am bringing my D&D campaign. We're gonna have a weekly. It's gonna have other women with me. We're all gonna be in super sexy cosplays playing D&D. So if you're a D&D person, get excited. It's gonna be weekly. The Ashton Blaze doesn't show up on Instagram. Well, I'm not taken down. That's weird. Here, let me put my link tree in here because that's weird. My Instagram is definitely that. I like how everyone popping in here is like, I'm from Argentina. Hello. Oh gosh. Well, I hope you guys like the movie Beetlejuice because that's the main Miss Argentina we're talking about. So that is my link tree. You're gonna find my spicy page. And then why is my Instagram all the way down here? It should be further up. What the heck? Silly link tree, messing things up for me. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. So, did that work for everyone? For those interested in finding my new. Did anyone else find? Yeah, so Shabbat, the reason why I did that is because I do horror cosplays. Now, here's the problem. At the time, Patreon didn't support fake blood, and OF did. And now OF doesn't support fake blood, and now I am struggling to find a new place to show my horror cosplays where there's gonna be fake blood. So I'm working on it. Yes, I do a lot of I do pinup modeling now, and I do boudoir, and I do things like that. I don't do, for those wondering, I don't do corn. I don't do corn. So you will not see my you will not be seeing me spread my cheeks. I'm sorry. No holes is basically like if you actually were to go to the link, it says no, I can't say the actual P word on here, but no, that Fansly doesn't allow fake blood either. It's the dumbest thing. And I'm like, it is red dye and cornstarch. Like, this is how you know artificial intelligence has taken over social media watching. Because you look at the fake blood that I use, it is so obviously bright neon red. It is not real. It is fake. I also can't use fake axes. I can't use fake weapons of any kind. So anything with Patrick Bateman is gone off that site. I am very upset. All of my horror cosplays just gone. Oh, Keith Meyer wants to know which edition. So we are going to be playing a Ravenloft campaign. I'm very excited about it. I'm going to be a rogue. I'm usually a rogue when I play D&D. So it's no surprise there. But I have two other cosplayers who are joining me, and every week we'll have a new guest. So a lot of my other really fun cosplay friends will be joining us as well. Hello, everyone. Junior G says, haha, I love how your response here is the same at word for word. Yeah, I mean, but it's the simple take I tell everybody. Like, what do you think of Death Note? I'm like, everyone likes it, but they could have done it different. Yes, I'm still very much friends with them. Ashton, do you like Final Destination, and what do you think of them doing a new one? So, I have to, like, update myself. It's the weirdest thing. I actually going to be at a convention that Devin Sawa is going to be at. I love the Final Destination movies. It's weird. A lot of people don't like them. If it I always tell people the I guess not like them, but like those are the movies that would scare them the most. The movies that scared me the most were like Jaws and The Birds. Anything that involved like a natural element. Because in my mind, a shark could attack you. In my mind, birds could go rabid and just start attacking you. You could have a giant flood, especially with me where I live. You could have a giant flood go through your house and an alligator get into your house and you have to like avoid getting eaten by an alligator. These are real things. Whereas when I watch like movies, honestly, I'm more scared of demons than I am slashers. I can watch Michael Myers, I can watch Ghostface, I can watch Chucky. Chucky does not scare me, right? If anything, Chucky's my favorite. I think Chucky's the funniest. No, that's not true. That's not true. Ironically enough, the movies that scared me the most now as an adult. As a child, it was Jaws and Birds. As an adult, it's the movies with zombies and demons. And the reason being, zombies, that can happen. There can be a virus that goes around and distorts people's brains and makes them go crazy and infect other people. With demons, I 100% believe in that stuff. People think, oh, well, Ashton does, she does it has a spicy page. She doesn't. I 100%. There is a cross in my living room. There is holy water in my living room. The first thing you see when you walk through my apartment. First thing you see. I do not touch Ouija boards. I do not go into haunted houses. And it's simply because of my upbringing. I grew up watching these movies where if you mess with demons, they will come find you. And I fully believe in that stuff because I had many a supernatural things happen to me as a child. I witnessed supernatural things as a child. I can tell you right now, if someone says a house is haunted and I go in it and I do not sense something, there's nothing in there. I 100% believe in that stuff because I can feel it. We went to Winchester. We took a day to go to the Winchester Mystery House when we were in San Jose. It's been on my bucket list since I was a kid. I was kind of like, there was nothing there. I couldn't feel a single entity when I was in that house. And maybe it just wasn't my day, but there was nothing. But if someone says, hey, I think there's demons in there, I'm not going in there. I'm avoiding it at all costs because I actually do believe in that stuff. Oh, Ashley M says the movie Chucky is about a true doll named Robert. And actually, yeah, so Robert is actually down in Key West. I have wanted to go see that doll. I have met the person, the paranormal investigator who had looked into that doll. I love how I actually get to talk about this stuff with you guys. I haven't gotten to the cosplay yet. This is great. I'm really happy that you guys are willing to talk about this stuff with me. It's one of my favorite stuff. The doll that is down in Key West is supposedly the inspiration for Chucky. I'm not sure if that's true. Because I know the doll for Annabelle is a real story, but I'm not sure if Robert is the real inspiration for Chucky. I think that's just a rumor. We'll have to look into it. SX says you should do a story time on some of your supernatural experiences in the past sometime. I would love to do that. The reason I don't touch Ouija boards, is simply because when I was 13 years old, I guess I had a group of friends growing up, and one of them brought over a Ouija board, and they decided to play with it, and we all blacked out at the exact same time. Ever since then, I have had, oh god, people are gonna think I'm crazy now. I'm just saying my anxiety, like my depression levels were terrible for the longest time, and I've gone to therapy, I've done everything. It wasn't until I actually went to someone about, having whatever paranormal attachment they claimed was on me. And I was like, oh, this is a kook, but whatever, we'll do it for funsies. She goes, there's a paranormal entity tied to you. It's been with you for years. And I was like, whatever. And she's like, I will happily remove it for you for free. I'm not going to make you pay for it. Because I paid for a reading. And ever since she removed it, I have not had issues That's all I'm gonna say about that. I 100% believe in the paranormal. And if you think I'm crazy for thinking that, that's fine. But there is a reason why there is a cross and a big old thing of holy water in my front, like the front room. So I don't play with that stuff anymore. I don't. Not since I was 13. When you're 13, you do stupid stuff. You do dumb things. And I'm not saying like spirituality, you know, I also have a giant thing of sage as well. I'm very spiritual actually. Like I'm not like a put your hand on the Bible and put a bunch of money in the basket or you're gonna go to hell kind of thing. I'm not if you're gay or if you have premarital sex, you're gonna go to hell. I'm not that kind of person, but I'm definitely a believer in like good energy, bad energy. If there's something hokey, you know, in the front room, you better get some sage and get rid of that. I fully believe in all that stuff. Everything. Do I like H.P. Lovecraft? I don't know. Ask my friend Cthulhu. Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. Okay. What happened to the I gotta access Streamlabs. What ethnicity am I? Well, I am I mean, what do I look like? I mean, I did a 23andMe, but some people want to know. What do I look like? Okay. Okay. Here's my tip page. My gosh, I'm so sorry. Great to see you back as well, my darling. Oh my goodness. Oof. The one place I worked at, I saw something out of the corner of my eye, like a person walked by the doorway, and the other two people looked at me. Wait, what? The one place I worked at, I saw something out of the corner of my eye, like a person walk by the doorway, and the other two people looked at me after I saw it. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Do I play any other RPGs? I mean, I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft. Not so much anymore. I'm trying to get more. I currently play Baldur's Gate. Um, and I'm playing Monster Hunter. Someone on my VIP page, my spicy link. I guess you could call it my VIP page because we just stream playing video games there. Um, this is my, like, I guess, streaming room. So that sign is from Batman. Oh no, I don't actually. That's the only campaign I'm currently involved in. So have you seen Batman Returns? Okay, let's get started on gluing these things down. Oh gosh. Also, there's no dagger. Where's the dagger? I think I may need to. I think it's not, let's say it's going to open properly for me. What's Spike? Do you mean my Vampire Slayer stake? It's signed by Christy Swanson because she played Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She also signed the poster behind me. Why is this like vacuum sealed? What is the purpose of that? I will be attending. Well, I'm thinking maybe I will be going to DragonCon. That's what I'm making this for. I'm dropping everything. These are so tiny. I don't want them to be so tiny. These are bigger, so they might be better. Haha, that's what she said. We'll do the big ones first. I don't think I'm gonna get this all bedazzled in right time, but Yeah, that is the original movie. Like, I'm thinking maybe I'll just put this on here. Yeah, put that glue down. And then I'm gonna try not to make a mess at my desk, but that's never guaranteed, it seems. It's a guarantee to have a mess. I'm just gonna, Mothman or Bigfoot? Depends on what you're looking for. Honestly. Oh! I would say Mothman's more intriguing to me, but I love Bigfoot. I think he just wants to be left alone. I think Bigfoot just wants people to leave him alone, and that's perfectly fine. Luke Perry was in that, and I would have loved to have met him. But He has passed, unfortunately. I hear he was a great man. I hear he was very nice. You know who also passed that was in that movie is Donald Sutherland. He passed away, and he was in another favorite movie of mine, which is a remake of. Oh, what did I lose? Where'd it go? Well, I'll find it later. That stinks. He was in a remake of the Body Snatch, or gosh, what was it? Pee Wee Herman's also in that movie. He's the vampire who has the longest death. Honestly, that movie had a great cast. Just a really wonderful cast. You know how else has a great cast? Like, I sometimes think about the movie, I think, how did these people agree to do this movie? Like, it has Jack Black, Michael J. Fox, Sarah Jessica Parker, Jack Nicholson, Natalie Portman, of all people, Glenn Close, and, like, if you're an A-list celebrity, there's a high likelihood you end up dying within, like, the movie. And it's Mars Attacks. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so good. And not a lot of people talk about that movie. Have I thought about trying comedy? I feel like whenever I try saying something funny, it always flops. But then when I don't say anything funny, like if I'm just like talking, everyone thinks I'm being funny. So I don't think comedy is my good route. I think if I say enough things, people will find it ridiculous, and then that's good enough. But yeah, ask me anything. I'm trying to respond to as many questions as possible. You think Mars Attacks is overrated? I feel like every time I bring up Mars Attacks, no one has seen it. Such a good movie. You know, I feel like I'm not, honestly, this is me a hot take, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me. I'm not a fan of They Live. I think it's kind of boring. I like the concept. I think it's a smart concept, but like it's a very slow movie. I have an itch in my eye. You know, having nails you would think like is helpful with when you have itches and stuff, but it's probably not. Have I seen Shaun of the Dead? Of course I've seen Shaun of the Dead. You know what though? I think Hot Fuzz is a better movie than Shaun of the Dead. Hot take. But it is. They Live, which is a very slow movie. I know it's like everyone's like, I love that movie so much. I think there's so many other movies that like just the concept is great. The concept is great. Some guy finds a pair of glasses, finds out that everything is like run by alien robot clones. The problem is the way it was executed, which is so slow and could have been done better. That's funny. You should pitch that. I have a lot of hot takes. Like, I don't think Tom Holland is that good of a Spider-Man. I feel like I actually am not a fan of any of the live action Spider-Mans. I think they haven't found the proper Peter Parker just yet. I'm not a fan of that Mary Jane. You know what, though? Mary Jane's kind of a bitch in the comics, too. I'll say it. Mary Jane is not nice in the comics. I keep dropping gems everywhere. I gotta remember to grab those so my dog doesn't get into them. Oh, gosh. Hey, Buff! Do you guys want to meet my dog? Buffaroni! Spider-Man 3 is actually what made me realize that, like, Mary Jane was awful. Hold on. Buff! You say hi? You say hi? Does Rosemary's Baby scare me? Rosemary's Baby does not scare me, but I also haven't seen it in a very long time. Kirsten Dunst was not the best Mary Jane. I don't like any of the live action Mary Janes either. And I feel like they've never done Spider-Man right, if I'm being completely honest. I know it's a hot take, but I'm just not. This is Buffy, by the way. She is my puppy. I love her. Can you say hi? Can you say hello? Say hello. Yes. I have a cat as well, but she kind of does her own thing. I will say I prefer Chris Evans as Johnny Flame than I do Captain America. What? Do you want to go down? What's wrong? Oh, when you get your groomed, you're shedding everywhere. Yes. I need to be careful because my boobs will pop out of this top, and that is for the spicy page only. Haha. So funny. Okay. Okay, let me see. Yes, she's a Cavalier King. She's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. I wish I had like an actual like I don't know, a thing that just like bedazzles them. I'm not like sitting here just trying to pick them up with the Ugh, getting Gorilla Glue all over my hands. Don't lick my hands, honey. Don't lick my hands. Don't lick my hands. No, don't do that. Scorpio wants to know if my partner wears Michael Myers mask in the bedroom. Well, Scorpio, I'm more of a ghost face person myself, if you must know. Oh! Don't touch that. I will literally give you a treat if it means you don't do that. I love you. Oh my gosh. Precious baby. Thank you. She's so cute. One of my favorite dog breeds. How much was she? I feel like one of the discriminating factors how expensive owning my care for. So I was very lucky to find a breeder that had the information on both her parents and her grandparents. And so Cavaliers are known for getting the worst heart problems, and no one in her lineage has ever had a heart murmur. So that's how. No. What are you looking at? I don't like you looking at things because it makes me wonder if you're looking at things you shouldn't. Yes. I love you. Sweet baby girl. Thank you. Huh? No. Do you want to go play with your sister and get a treat instead? I'll do that. Whose names are on the mannequin? I don't know. I think this it's supposed to be like printed that way. It's what I got from Amazon because I needed a dress form for when I sew things. I'm not a very good sewer though. It's still something I'm trying to figure out. I've been trying to learn how to sew since 2020 and it's been a hassle. So I kind of sew. I try my best. I'm not the best. Try my best, but I'm not the best, if that makes sense. Oh, you're saying I should have gotten people to like sign my mannequin? Okay. I swear there was glue on here. There was a gem on there, and now it's not. Are you using the keypad as a headrest? Because I'm not sure how it's gonna go. Well, if someone sees anything funny being typed up in the chat, my dog's head is on the headrest. So, or the dog's head is on the keyboard. She's using it as a headrest still. Yeah. Do you still have conservative views or are you black pilled like most of us? I am very neutral on everything. To be quite honest, I don't know. I'm very big on free speech and I'm very big on like gun ownership, that's for sure. I'm also like, to be honest, I feel like I'm liberal on most things now. Oh, I'm kind of just a believer in letting people do what they want to do as long as you're not hurting anybody. Like, I'm not really pressed over people's pronouns. I think it's kind of a weird thing to be pressed over. It's just, who cares? I love how everyone's saying Viva Argentina. Love you in a Christian sort of way. Wait, what does that mean? Alan, what does love you in a Christian sort of way mean? Like leave room for Jesus? I don't want to do that because someone suggested I start a gun channel, and I don't want to do that because I feel like I also don't have enough knowledge on that. Like I'm in the place where like I don't want to speak on things I don't know enough about, if that makes sense. Like I don't want a platform where I'm like, look at this thing. And I feel like then there's like a huge amount of pressure to have all the information on this one thing to be an expert on something. And the truth of the matter is, if there is one thing in the world that I am an expert in, it's probably going to be movies and horror and that junk. You know, like I just I don't think someone like myself who's like I had 2 years of experience in this should be talking about it. It's very odd. Oh, well, yeah, that's touched my finger. You doing good there, Buff? Buff is very tired. Buff is a tired girl. That is actually in the works. A horror slash film podcast is in the works. After, I mean, maybe it should start before the D&D streaming. It might work out better. I feel like maybe I should have put the glue directly onto the mannequin and then, or to the outfit. I'm not gonna get this done in time. I need like a person to come over and help me do this. Any volunteers? Any tributes? Let me see. Shabbat says, get in with the gun bunnies. It's a big group now. You can learn fast and get a black rifle I don't want to do that. I don't want to do something because Black Rifle Coffee Company is like, we'll give you monies. I don't want to do something because it's a trend. I don't want to do something. And that's the problem. I don't want to do it because it's trending. I don't want to do it because so and so company will pay me a bunch of money to do it. I don't like that. It sounds like a very bad idea. Hello! One of my old mods. How are you doing? Oh, it's so funny. I'm doing well. Oh gosh, please stick to this. Oh, this is I'm now working with chaos at this point. There's no rhyme or reason to gluing these things on. That would be good revenue income outside your adult page, but I don't care. What? How much do I have to explain this? I don't care about the revenue. It's funny. I actually do make significantly more money now than I do. I used to. That's because I made no money on this channel. I did politics, no money whatsoever. My manager just took it all. But my spicy page does do well. I'm in the top like 2% on OF. I'm doing very well. But I don't want to do a YouTube channel because it's popular or because I'll make money doing it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person. I want to genuinely just, if I'm going to do something on here, I don't care how many people leave or how many people join. I just want to make sure I'm enjoying my time. And we are going to hide you. I think it's so funny when people get upset that, like, I've already mentioned this like 8 times now. I think it's so funny when people get upset about me having an OnlyFans and me doing pinup and burlesque. When My old career used to involve me talking about the same talking points over and over and over again with my boobs pressed up to here. Although my boobs are already kind of popping out of this shirt. I'm not gonna lie, this shirt might be too. I'm not wearing a bra with this thing. Holy jeez, bejeebus. I need to calm down. My God. My cosplay, if I didn't do cosplay, I would actually probably own a house by now. I would have owned a house by last year. Cosplay is very expensive. My God. Oh, okay. I need to wash my hands. I need to wash my hands, my love. And you don't want me to get up? My hands are all sticky. You should see this. My dog is like, okay, my loves, do you want to go sleep in your bed? You can go sleep in your bed. That's fine. You want to go sleep in your bed? Yes? I know. I know. I know. She's so cute. Or here, do I go down? I can't carry you off. My hands have Gorilla Glue on them. That's a no-no. Probably bringing you up near here was not a good idea, but I'm doing the best a mom can. Okay, I'm not gonna touch you when I put you down. There you go. You're free. And now you don't want to come back up here again. I already know it. I'm doing the best a dog mom possibly can. Ugh. Yeah? What you doing now? Okay. She's just gonna lay at my feet. You have a perfectly good bed right over there, but okay. My feet are now a headrest. This is what I have become. Oh, no, I'm not glue on that. Oh! Well, I appreciate the advice, Shabbat, but again, it's just not something I think I'm truly passionate enough about to start a platform on. Motherfucker. Okay. Okay. I need to be careful about cussing on here. Apparently, it's a no. There's a whole list of like no words you can't have on YouTube anymore, and I have to learn all of them. Nicholas Bonet says gun fetish is so 2020. Honestly, here's the thing. Ace, is her name AC Dragon Rider? Yes, that's gonna be my. I lost my little tweezers. Oh no, the ADHD has kicked in. I have a goldfish brain. Okay, I'm gonna fight this person. I lost my tweezers somehow on. Well, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do now. I lost my tweezers. ADHD brain is really kicked in. Okay. AC Dragon Rider says, speaking of it though, do you mostly work costume design in theater or film, Ashton? Would love to see some of your work. I do all my costumes for myself. So if you want to see my work, you can go to my Instagram, the Ashton Blaze, or you can go to my spicy page, which is like, it's like PG-13 at most. But like, if you want to see all of my if you want to see like all of my like stuff, it's there. Okay, Shabbat, I'm sorry, but I don't condone that kind of talk. This is a non-political stream. I am keeping it family friendly. Stop that, please, or you will be removed. I have told you I'm not going to talk about that stuff on this channel. So yeah, I've lost my tweezers. I'm going crazy. I did find bobby pins though. Those are important. Okay. Oh, there they are, right in front of me. Of course. I'm not going to do a gun channel. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. Like, I just have no interest in doing something because unless you're trolling, unless you're making a joke about people doing it for a Black Rifle Coffee Company sponsorship. Do you work for Black Rifle Coffee Company? Like, I just, no offense. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not going to do it. I think he's actually trolling you guys. The problem with trolling is that I'm actually autistic. I can't always tell when someone's being sarcastic. So, yeah. Oh, I have some of my dog hair on this glued in. Well, you know, that's fun. I need to get my Patreon set back up though, because if OF is gonna ban fake blood for all my horror cosplays, then I might as well go back to Patreon. You know, if that makes sense. Although OF is a great streaming. Patreon, you can't really stream on it. Yeah, you can do all the porn you want on OnlyFans, but you can't do fake blood. And it's the dumbest thing ever. All my Patrick Bateman shoot got removed, and I'm really sad about it. Can I do like this? I guess I can just do the cup. Because there's no way I'm getting this whole thing done within like a week. Because I leave in a week. I've debated going to going actually to Dragon Con. Like I might just end up doing this for the premiere of Beetlejuice. Okay. I just realized that the guy who was kind of stalking me via InfoWars was like in the chat, and I was like kind of just not having it. Men, if you ever propose to a woman multiple times that you don't know, and she asks you to leave her alone, please leave her alone. Oh, stem. I'm already out of those. Probably should. I don't know. Someone proposed to me, someone called into InfoWars several times and like proposed to me. And it was very strange and very weird and made me feel very, very uncomfortable. I did not like it one bit. I feel like I need like um I'm gonna toss this away. I don't want the tiny one. Proposing to someone who doesn't even know you is such a genius idea. No, it's not. No, it's not. I need to put. Yeah, it's what, some guy proposed to Amaranth twice? It's very odd. Very strange. Unless he was doing it as a joke, then that's funny, but no. I've had several people come to me at conventions asking me to step on them. Well, boop. The funny thing is, when I say that, like, I think the ghost face mask is hot, like, of all the slashers, I'm really not even into the Scream movies. I just think Ghostface is hot. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like every girl I know has a Ghostface kink, though. It's not explained why. Maybe we'll just do the plain red. Like, the boobies. feel like I want to do a pattern though. Like I don't really know what to do. I feel like I want to make it kind of Tim Burton-ish. Like I want to do little swirls maybe. I love the Scary Movie movies. I'm actually working on a cosplay from the Scary Movie movies. And it's going to probably be my Halloween costume. I am obsessed with that movie franchise. It brings me joy. I like stupid things. I like stupid comedy. I love it. I hear she's very cool, and I want to meet Anna Faris very badly. I think she's beautiful, but if I were ever meet her in person, I would want to go as the House Bunny, which is another one of my favorite movies. Funny enough, it's not a horror movie, but it's very funny and very stupid. Stupid comedy brings me joy. I think Matthew Lillard isn't he? He's in Without a Paddle, isn't he? That's another movie I'm obsessed with. Oh shoot, there's gems everywhere. Oh. I am in much need of a Universal Day. I've not gone to like a theme park in so long, and I just want to go. I want to go and drink my butterbeer, or eat a Dole Whip, or whatever theme park things I want to do. Just hang out. Oh, oh yeah, that's. My mom is gonna be so mad. Ah! I go to Harry Potter all the time. It's just like I never have time for it anymore. Ugh. I'm like debating whether or not I want to go to Dragon Con though. It's a bit stressful. Oh gosh. I feel like I need like a bedazzled button thing to push everything down. Oh my. No! Why is he falling apart? No! Oh, my cat's here. They won't dry and they keep falling off. And I'm wondering like what I'm doing wrong. This is gonna take me longer than I anticipated. Like, I obviously was gonna be done like in one night, but like I'm looking at this and I'm like, I should have had this done forever ago. No! I keep dropping them. Universal Orlando seems bigger to me. Haven't been there. It's huge now. And it's way better than Disney, actually. In my opinion. Okay, you are being removed. I don't like that. I know, I can't believe they're getting rid of Tom Sawyer's Island. Although, I don't think Muppets is going anywhere. I think it's just a rumor. I didn't have a YouTube channel in 2016, and I didn't do any 2016 campaign work. Which boat? What boat are you talking about? I've been on Tom Sawyer Island. I was there recently. It's actually my favorite place in the whole Disney park, in case you have to, like, de-stimulate from everything. Like, no one brings their kids there, so you kind of just go and you hang out. And top place for makeout sessions, I tell you. Top place. I'm just kidding. That's weird. Disney, please don't ban me. I'm kidding. Do 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 do. There we go. I was very much kidding everyone. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, I stretch you out a lot better. You know what though? People have makeout sessions in line in front of children. Like they'll be lined up to the freaking purple people mover. Not purple people mover, but the people mover. It's purple, so I call it the purple people. Oh, no, it's blue. Why did you call it the purple people mover? Oh, one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Anyway, um, a lover's lane at Disney. They had one of those at Disney. I know people get freaky in the Haunted Mansion, but I'm ruining my clothes right now with this stuff. This is going to take a long time. I'm only doing the front, but I think I bit off more than I could chew with this. What you doing? What you doing, Buff? Do I like memes? Yes, I do. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Kind of working. The glue's giving me a headache though. I feel like I need to take a break. What are my long-term goals or just living for the now? Um, my long-term goals? I guess get married, build a life, travel, you know, the same thing anyone else wants. I kind of just want to be happy. Like I know it's a really dumb, not dumb, but I know it's like oh everybody always wants to be happy, but it's like yes, that's kind of just like what I want in life, is to be happy. You know, I think that's what we all want, is just to be happy and safe and feel like just bliss, be at peace. That is like what I want. Whew. Holy hell, completely forgot about me for years. That was my goal. Completion. Good. Oh, I keep. I hope you're happy. Let me see. I know you can't see it very well, but what do you think so far? How long have I been streaming on here? I guess an hour. It's only got. That's it? That's all I've gotten done? Holy hell. I was on the clock app yesterday, and there was a girl who was bedazzling an entire corset, and like smaller than this. And she's like, "Yeah, I went on Hinge to go find someone to just like come over and help me with it." And I was like, "Do I need to download a dating app just to like?" I deleted all of mine, but like, do I need to download a dating app just to like find someone to come on here and like help me bedazzle this thing? Lord. Okay. I got banned from Bumble though. That was a fun time. Bumble accused me of not being a real person. It said I was AI, and I was very sad. I was like, what the hell? And I think what happened was I included pictures of me in cosplay. And to be fair, in one of those cosplay pictures, I do have green skin. So I think I would look so good with permanent green skin. I think I was destined to have green skin. Like, my true self wants green skin, and I don't have it. It makes me really sad. I wish I was born with green skin. I love how American Outcast clearly found me for my political days, and he's still here supporting me, bedazzle a corset. That shows you that, like, I truly have some of the best followers in the world, where he's like, oh, Ashton's not doing politics anymore. We're not doing the political talks. Okay. And then here he is cheering me on, bedazzling a bodysuit. And I love that. I truly have, like, some of the best people who I gathered. Oh, I have neighbors screaming outside. I guess my next big goal is to buy this house. I've been looking at a house for a while. I sign in 2 weeks, so you'll get a fun, I guess, fun review, a fun little tour of my home. Do I speak French? Oui. Small amount, but oui. I speak more Russian than I do French. I want to learn to speak fluently in something, but unfortunately, I know how to speak okay, how to kind of speak. Like, if we were in a country, get us around, that's about it. And the locals would know that I am in fact American. Blaise is a French name, actually. Yeah, I was named, I believe, my middle name is either a saint or the famous mathematician. Either one. I really don't know where Blaise came from, but I do know where my first name came from. And funny enough, it is from like a spooky movie. Yes, I want green skin like a reptile. I want to be a reptilian. Oh shoot, it's stuck. Oh, there we go. She's fluent in autist. Yeah. I'm fluent in autism. That's not true because even people who are even three people who are autistic will not understand each other. Not even we understand each other. Boop boop boop. I do appreciate you put nom, which is in fact the French word for name. Yes, I love. We were just talking about Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Douglas, shoot, Douglas Sutherland just passed away, and we were talking about him because he was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer has such an insane like such an insane cast. I mean, it's got Christy Swanson, who follows me on Twitter, by the way. Such a flex. Pee Wee Herman. It's got the guy who plays Dewey in Scream. I forget his name. I suck. I'm a terrible horror fan. It's fine. Scream's not my favorite franchise, to be honest. Nor is Halloween. If you can guess my favorite slasher in the comments, you win a gold star. I forget who said it, but I was with someone and I was talking about tattoos that I wanted. I forget who it was with. But they go, oh, I'm like, can you guess what kind of tattoo I'd want to get? And they go, something horror. And I'm like, really? And they go, yeah, I bet you would get a ghost face tattoo. And that is like the last slasher that I think I would get a tattoo of. I was like, nope. Leonard Nimoy is in it too. Spock is in it. Oh! I have once again dropped a gem. Told you Scream is not my favorite horror franchise. American Outcast, are you okay? Alex Simpsons gets a gold star. Very well done, Alex Simpsons. Technically, it's the Chucky franchise now. It's not the Child's Play franchise now, but yes. I love Chucky. Someone is like bouncing above me. I have named him Vecna for the simple fact that I know for a fact that he's played Vecna at Halloween Horror Nights. And he lives above me. And he's always making like loud, like he's always like, it sounds like he's like rolling a bowling ball above my apartment. But he never does it early in the morning. It's always at like 9, 10 p.m. So it's like I don't mind it, you know? I'm very fortunate, like where I live, like there's no construction and no like crazy stuff happening. I'm about to move to like not the country, but like a place where like, that never happens. I'm very fortunate. It's not Friday the 13th. It is Child's Play. It's my favorite franchise. Kerrigan Taylor watching American Mary? That's a cosplay I'm doing. Welcome, Kerrigan, to the skeleton that is my old YouTube channel. Everyone say hi to Kerrigan. She's my best friend in the whole world. Everyone be nice to her. Be respectful. I don't think I'm gonna get this done by like Dragon Girly. Kerrigan said, love her hair. I want to cut my bangs like that. So then do it. You just dyed your hair kind of like her, so you should do a American Mary cosplay. I'll make mine and then you can borrow it. Or you can get yours and I can just borrow yours. I think he does in Curse of Chucky. To be honest, I'm not a fan of any of the Chuckies that come after Seed. Seed of Chucky, I think, is the time where it's like, okay, it needs to end. Because the problem is that Don Mancini did a really good job of like making Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky kind of dumb, where it makes fun of themselves. No, same. I want to do the Bloody Apron one. I want to do the one where she has like Kerrigan. I want to do the one where she has like the sort of leather apron. That's what I want to go for. But I think I think she's wearing an apron over that's covered in blood. Do you know what I'm talking about? How did I not think of you naming a white cat Casper? Like, how did I not think of that? By the way, Kerrigan, I was just talking about how I was named after a spooky movie. Should we share what spooky movie you're named after? I think it's funny that we're both named after spooky names. Spooky movies. Like, not horror movies, but like spooky movies. Shabbat says leather is always best. Well, Shabbat, I have a lot of leather clothes now. I wear mainly black. It brings me joy. Half of my clothes are either velvet or leather. Have you seen the scene? Have you seen, for those who've seen Arrested Development, whenever I put leather pants on or a leather skirt on, I automatically think of Tobias when he decides he wants to be a leather daddy because he thinks his daughter is obsessed with leather. So Kerrigan is named after. If you've seen the Casper the Friendly Ghost movie with Christina Ricci, the woman in that movie who's like a bitch and like hires Christina Ricci's dad to like get rid of the ghosts, her name is Kerrigan. And her mother, when pregnant with Kerrigan, decided, you know what name my newborn daughter? I'm gonna name her after this awful woman named Kerrigan. And I think it's funny because that movie also has the guy from the Figment ride in it. Her mom was just like, I'm gonna name my daughter after this bitch. This awful, terrible woman. You know, it's fine though, because my mom also named me after a bitch. She named me after Madeline Ashton from Death Becomes Her, who's like this lady who's obsessed with plastic surgery. But you know what? To be fair, that movie's actually freaking great. So I am very proud. And Kerrigan says, and I grew up to be just like her. Am I anything like Madeline Ashton from Death Becomes Her? Am I? I've never had plastic surgery. I've never had a desire for plastic surgery. That's not true. I have considered a boob job once or twice. I was like, my boobs need to be anime titties. I want a shelf. I want a shelf. I want to have such big boobs that like I can hold this water bottle and it stays. Wait, it's staying right now. Wait, hold on. Titties. Accomplishments. Not really. You know what I mean, though. I want a shelf. Will I actually go through with getting fake titties? Probably not, because I'm terrified of needles. I'm terrified of the idea of getting any surgery. Thanks for that lovely information, Kerrigan. I love you so much. Go. I love you all. One thing I will say I feel like I've gotten better about as I've aged is my sense of humor is much better as I'm older. I feel like I was always stressed as a 21-year-old. which is like the opposite. You'd think that like at 21, I have no cares in the world, and then now I'm like stressing out. But now I'm like, let me talk about making giving myself anime titties. I know my current like boobs do not fit in my shirt. There we go. If my frontal cortex, I ripped vortex. If my frontal cortex is fully formed, we got a problem. Because I don't think it developed right. I think there's still some. I mean, listen. I think you know I'm much more easygoing. I think because I went through so much like BS, I'm a lot more like it could be worse. I think I just as an adult realized that listen, I know so many people who are lawyers and doctors and they spend all this money on college and they look at me and they go, "You do what for a living? Like you make costumes? Like you watch movies and you dress like a cartoon character? Like you get to meet celebrities from Star Wars and this is what you do?" I'm like, "Yes." And it's nice. I'm very fortunate to be in this position. But I think because I tried so hard to have like an adult job and like be so focused on trying to be something of some form of respect that I thought my parents would approve of. I spent so much of my life trying to prove to people something and I wasn't happy. And now I'm doing all of these amazing things out of pure joy. And it's just it's better. It's better for me. Buffy, what are you doing? I feel a little alone. Do you want to come and say hi again? You want to come and say hello? There you go. Say hi, Buff. Can you say hi? Oh my gosh, this dog is the cutest face. Can you say hello? Can you say hello? Say hello. Say hello. What's wrong? Oh, that's there. No, no. Yeah, she's a good girl. What? What? You're so silly. Hi. Buff. Oh. Mwah. Hi, who knows? Oh, okay. Oh, well, it is past 10 o'clock, so I think I am going to do the rest of this off camera. It was good to catch up with everyone and to see how you're all doing and giving you guys a life update to let you know, yes, I'm alive and I'm doing well. And yeah, this is just my life now. So I hope if you're interested in watching me do more stuff around just, I guess, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this channel goes, yeah? It's gonna be a fun time. Anyway, bye guys.